Okay, we are live.
Hi, everybody. We are live,
We are live, and I am outside. So it's
and it
not
looks so
too noisy.
pretty.
It's it's not too noisy out here. I don't live real close to a highway or anything, but they've been doing some construction. So
That's
I
kind of how our town is right now. A lot is under construction.
well, we don't have any close to us, but it seems like the sound travels a lot. So they've been talking about putting in like less than a mile from our house. It's down the road, and our roads are narrow. We're in the country roads, and talking about putting in almost a 400 lot RV park resort, just not even a mile from our house.
Oh my goodness.
And it's in swampland.
Oh, well, that would be interesting.
I can take my glasses off some.
Yeah, it's
They get dark, but then I squint. Am I squinting?
it sounds like it's really nice and like the birdies are singing and stuff. Like it's very pleasant.
It is here. I like my yard. So I don't know if you can see the back. Let's see. That's the
Oh,
wood
that's pretty.
behind
Very
me.
nice. We don't have that much green here.
It's what?
We don't have that much green here.
Oh, we have a lot of green, and the trees are just getting so big. Um, every year we used to could see there's a church just about 2 miles from our house. That on Fourth of July they do this big display, and we can't see it anymore
Huh,
because the trees are getting so big.
cool. Yeah, we can see the when the high school sets off fireworks and stuff here, we can see that.
Yeah,
We can
the high
actually see
school
all the way
does
down
it,
to college.
and we are right here by the high school, so it's just like 4 blocks
Cool, cool.
from where
We're
we
right
and
there
they
with it.
do a big Patriot Day there. So we can see those, but not the close up ones. We can sit in the front yard. We can see the big ones from our front yard, but not
Patriot
no
Day.
more. Huh?
Patriot Day. That was in
Patriot
your
Day is what they
article.
call it here.
Okay, because I think that when I read the article, I read it as Parrot Day. Like, why did they call it Parrot Day?
Uh,
So yeah,
Cooking
that
with
makes a
Bobby
lot more
Joe.
sense.
Hi. Hey.
Hi,
It's
cooking with Bobby Joe.
I think it's Chelsea.
I believe so. Yeah.
I forget people's names so bad. It's hard to keep up with the names. I went blank there for a minute. Oh, I'm back.
Well, we
And
were going to have a new challenge. What what day was that going to be? Do you remember?
I think you said chastity. Yes.
Oh, chastity.
Yeah,
Chastity.
close.
Thank you, Chastity, for clearing that up. That's we want to make sure that we get your name right.
Let's see.
Love your channel. Love watching your stuff. And how's your new waffle iron working out?
June 12th is the
June 12th.
is Jerky Day, and she just got to 1,000 subs.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yay!
Yeah, that's great. Are you still doing keto, Chastity? Chast- are you still doing keto or um my grandma my grandma never got it right. She always called me Charity. That's a nice name too.
My grandma, my family, a lot of them call me Tina. My grandma, especially when I aggravated her, it'd be Tina K, Tina K.
Cool.
Especially at Christmas time, I would get her. She loves her waffle iron. I'd get her aggravated because she hated that song "Grandma Got Ran Over by the Reindeer." So I put it as my ringtone on my phone.
That's bad.
She is so mad at me. Can't believe you did that. Shouldn't have told me you hated that song.
Yeah, exactly right. You brought this on yourself.
I don't have one of them little waffle irons. Mine is, it's not a huge one, it's a little one.
Yeah.
It's just the right size for me to make chaffles.
Well, she got a cast iron one that's like a nice big cast iron. It's
She
really
says,
great.
Chastity says she's changed. It's been changed again. She's been on an anti-inflammatory diet for 8 weeks. It's working great. What
Nice.
what does it include? Inflammatory, anti-inflammatory, because that's why you're doing carnivore, isn't it, Jesse?
That's one of the benefits to it. Yeah, to carnivore is anti-inflammatory. As long as you don't have a histamine response to the meat. Some people have a histamine reaction to meat, which I didn't know was possible. I thought that was just a vegetable, but so if people have that histamine, then they might eat, instead of beef, they might eat chicken or fish, and to not have that reaction.
I need
So
to start narrowing down some stuff on me. My eyes have been bothering me. They're really really dry right now. Really extremely dry, and they hurt. And I use my allergy drops in them.
eat more butter, 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 butter,
I
butter,
know
butter.
I have butter and everything.
Yeah,
For so long it was no butter, no butter.
I
Keep
know.
butter. Bad for you.
Yeah, those seed oils are really what is a lot of problems for a lot of people. If you don't have like soy or the um, what's it called, canola oil. If you're eating a lot of those, it'll make you sunburn worse than like just using butter or bacon grease. I thought that was
Really?
interesting that you
Huh.
that
Maybe
using
that's
those oils
why
makes you sunburn.
in the old days when they farmed so much that they didn't, I mean, they were dark, they got tans, but maybe that kept them from burning so much out in the fields.
Yeah, I haven't tested it yet because I haven't really had the chance to be out in the sun, but I just I everything feels so much different that I know it's going to be that way. I know it's going to be better.
Might
So
be.
so Chester, you're eating a lot of chicken and fish and a lot of vegetables. Yeah. So do you have to stay away from meat? Do you have like an allergy to beef? Does that make you inflamed?
I I don't know if I could give up vegetables and fruit. That's my big thing. And fruit's the worst. I don't
Yeah.
want I,
It's easy when you start learning more about why to get away from the oxalates. It's it's not hard anymore. And like this morning, or not this morning, last night actually, but I had sent you that text that I had a Baker's cyst, which is like on the inside of the knee.
mhm.
It can be like a fatty kind of a cyst. It's not usually cancerous or anything. It's just this pocket of stuff that grows there. And different people have it for different reasons. I know my dad had it from because he was always standing up doing welding and blacksmithing and stuff, and he had one also. It doesn't really hurt a lot until you touch it. It just kind of feels like there's something swollen inside there, and I just noticed it's gone. It's like totally gone. There's a little tiny bit where I can feel like it's still um, dissolving and stuff, but I think 3 years is when I first noticed it 3 years ago, and now it's gone. And
I
I can
feel
attribute that to
my
the
hand
oxalate.
right here, I can feel it feels like a cyst and it still hurts. Not as bad. Only if I bend my thumb. If I bend my thumb, that is when it's so so painful and it hurts down in this part and it feels like a cyst or something.
And that's what they're treating for you.
I have an appointment with the whatever they are, hand doctor, and they haven't called me for my appointment yet. It's been 2 weeks.
I would think with what all I've been through in the last couple weeks, I would think that that would be like the oxalates from the vegetables and stuff just binding up in a particular area. Um,
Maybe, but I use my hands a lot. Use them
yeah,
at work a lot, and then I make all the desserts and everything. But and it gets better when I'm not doing anything when I take a break.
yeah, and that can be. Have you ever had acupuncture?
Not acupuncture, no. I thought about going to do that.
Yeah, that the energy can get kind of stuck in one place, and when they hit the needle in the right place, if you just like heat going out through your body, it's so amazing. And then it doesn't hurt anymore. So I highly recommend it. I think
I'm
it's
trying, and
great.
I'm working on my, who in there.
Yes, yes.
Cassidy says she's been inflamed since COVID in 2020. Have multi-system inflammatory syndrome. My brain, heart, liver, spleen, and pancreas are the worst. I've been tested, but I'm not allergic. Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I have different symptoms from COVID, the asthma, but I have not had to use my inhaler in a while. So
Good.
I'm glad haven't had to use it. Um, I don't really get inflamed. It was me with skin just itching. Oh gosh, and I still do. My eyes itch and my face itches. And I had the last week I had a bunch of big bumps on my face. They've kind of went away, but I'm going to go to a esthetician next week and see what they say about my face. I probably need to go to a dermatologist.
I just started using beef tallow. This is my moisturizer.
Really? Uh,
Yeah,
Everybody's talking about using that for different things.
it's very nice. And this is what
Your
it's like.
Chastity's says her liver is extremely large. Avoid red meats. Yeah, I can see
Oh,
that why you would need to avoid red meats. Maybe
interesting.
because of the um, going through your liver.
So, Chastity, do you eat sardines? I can't get Justina to eat sardines. They're
I don't
so
know
good
if
for
I can.
you. So many benefits.
Not sure if I can go there.
I I made some. I have a video that I'm trying to edit to. I recorded this entire video, but my microphone, I guess, wasn't all the way plugged in, and so I'm gonna have to like edit more and more. So I recorded one where I made took like the larger sardines and put them in steak and pork rinds and fried them. Those were pretty good, like fish sticks.
Fish sticks sounds like it.
Yeah,
She says that she makes dog treats with the sardines. I need to go and Chastity. I need to make my dog treats. We had some store bought ones and gave them to him, and he threw up twice.
oh,
And so we got
they're scary. They can be so contaminated. You know, they're
Mhm.
scary.
Yeah, we just got rid of them. Says there's two people on. Is that Bill? Is he hiding in
It
the
could be.
background?
It could be him. He had to go do some yard work this morning, but it could be him.
Because they're not.
Um,
Whoever it is not saying anything.
yeah. My dog loves sardines also. She and I usually split a can of sardines. So I'm very grateful for that because she needs the omegas so much. And so we're trying to get her to eat duck eggs and sardines. And she's carnivore also. We took her off dry dog food and any kind of store bought treats or anything. And she's carnivore. She goes between different stuff of what she likes. She did like the meat from the pet food from the butcher, and now she wants canned chicken. We're not sure why that is, but that's what she likes.
That's what she likes.
Yeah, she loves that stuff, and we don't want to feed her too much of it, but she really wants that right now, and so we're seeing if we can go back to more sardines and more of the duck eggs for the omegas, and then try again with the pet food or the
We have
butcher.
our old schnauzer, and he can't hardly eat anything. Um, he tries. He still likes his little dry dog food, and we have to buy a special kind for him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, But yeah, he's getting where he can't hardly eat anything. It's really, really hard for him.
Yeah, maybe he'll try some sardines too. I'm
He
I'm so surprised with how healing these have been for Ellie because she was
he
really
might can eat
struggling.
those. We had to try a little bit with him because so much he is so sick. Oh, our treasured home is here. Hey.
Hi, our treasured home. Thanks for joining us. We're we've got a couple of things on the agenda today. Do you want to show them your cookbook?
I am gonna do. I'm waiting for some more people to come on. I have two cookbooks. I have Southern Hills 1994. Of course, I bought extras. You know, I always get stuck. Nancy. Oh, she said it. Chessie said, "Hi, Nancy." And of 1994 and 1991. So I'll see if we have anybody else come on in the next little bit. We've only been on for 15 minutes, so sometimes it takes a while.
Sometimes it does. Yeah, yeah. And then we're also going to talk about our challenge that's coming up. Um, we for June 12th. June 12th is National Jerky Day, and so we want to do a make jerky challenge. I have never done before, so it will be a challenge for me.
Me too.
So, and you're gonna make one in a dehydrator.
I don't know. I'll see. This old ancient dehydrator, I bought it for $10. Is vintage, and the trays are falling apart.
Mm.
So I don't
It
know what.
dehydrated the trays.
I think and it doesn't look like they hardly used it. It still looks really new, but I mean, it's like the little parts of the tray are just. I touch them and they fall apart.
Mm.
They like
Yeah,
disintegrate. So I don't know.
I'm just
She
gonna try
posted.
mine in the oven.
Um, Chastity posted liver jerky in her Ninja Foodie. Oh wow, how cool! Was it for the
Okay.
dogs? The doggy treats? I'll have to
I bet I
remember
could
that.
liver jerky. I can't eat just plain liver yet.
I
I'm
can't.
not there yet.
I can't touch it. I'm kind of picky, I guess. No sardines. No.
Yeah, liver is just it's got me stumped. Just
She said that beef liver jerky was for the dogs.
oh.
My little dog would probably love it. He likes a lot. He eats things he's not supposed to, like his toys.
So June 12th will be the challenge, and something that I've seen people do is like the chicken, like pork rinds, those the chips, but made from chicken skins instead. And I've never tried those, and I wonder if those would be good. And I've seen some people make like the turkey jerky, and I haven't ever tried to make any kind of jerky. So what I'm probably going to do is do the shaved ribeyes that I used for the steak sandwich video.
All right, I put it on here. June 12th jerky challenge. Did I spell that right? I can't see. I have my glasses on. They're dark, and I can't hardly see without my glasses. There. Okay. June 12th jerky challenge. But you'll do something else. You'll do like a thumbnail and stuff and
Yeah,
announce it.
yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
You can get your dogs to do anything with those treats. That's cool. Yeah, I have to give my we have a little inside dog, a little tiny dog that like our baby, and then we have a real dog that lives outside, our big dog. He's he would love to be a lap dog, but he's about 300 pounds, so
He weighs how much?
probably about 300. We think he's a maybe 250, 300. He's like
Some kind of mastiff?
he's a healer,
Oh
I
my.
think. He's speckled. He was a stray. Brought him here for him to find a home for him, and he did. He found my home. He's lived here ever since. He's a great dog, but I may be
That's huge.
overestimating his weight. He may not be that big, but he's pretty stout. He's a pretty big dog, so but he just wants to sit on our lap and be petted and given treats. So
We
we
had
try to accommodate the best we can.
at the hotel when we have the dog show, the AKC dog show,
Mm-hmm.
they have some big dogs. I mean, these dogs look like yeah, they're big like that. They're huge. I've never seen a dog really that big. I mean, Great Danes are huge, but they're not big. I mean, they're tall, but
Yes.
they're leggy.
Yeah.
We've never seen dogs as big as some of those.
Yeah. There's some. One dog that I would really like to see are the Portuguese water dogs. Have you ever seen those?
Mhm.
Have
Yes,
they
I
had them there?
have one. Ours when they have the AKC show here in Tulsa, it's usually the agility, but this last time I think they had other things besides the agility. And it's really fun because everybody brings their dogs into the hotel. We're one of the few dog-friendly ones around here. Plus we host the dog show, so they stay at our hotel, but it's fun seeing them all.
And they're probably all really well behaved.
Yes, most of them. It's everybody else that brings their dogs that's not well behaved. Someone
Yeah.
had a golden doodle the other day, and he was still a puppy, and he was so wild. He was so cute, though, but he was so wild.
Yeah.
Chastity's been busy. I know, I was so busy there for a while with my son getting married and everything, but now everything's calmed down, but now I'm going on vacation in June to Arizona. And then in July, I'm taking just a mini vacation with my kids, my grandkids. We're going to go see the big red barn. It's in Arcadia, Oklahoma. And then they have a restaurant and it's a tourist thing. It's called Pops and it's got this huge like big pop bottle in the front and they sell hundreds of different flavors. And they have a restaurant there.
Cool.
Everybody's swimming.
How fun. Yeah, I have been just I guess with like the end of school and stuff, just so busy and struggling to get videos out and then when you record a video and don't record the sound to it, it makes it more difficult. So
Yeah.
I've got I've got a bunch of videos that I want to make. I just haven't been able to get to it. So I'm hoping I can get a couple made over this long weekend.
There's Rita. She's
Hi
putting the
Rita.
quilt on the long arm. But if anybody wants to come on, I have the link. I can post it because I can have some extra people on here if they want to get
Yeah.
on and talk and see everybody's faces. I'm
Rita, have
probably
you ever made jerky? Do you wanna be in our jerky challenge?
she's
Something that I've
probably
never
made.
said.
She probably has being on the farm.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
We don't use a lot of spices in carnivore because they're plants and have oxalates in them still and lectins and phytates. But I do have some seasoned salt and I just ordered some smoked salt that hopefully will get here in time for me to use on the jerky. So that should be really interesting to try
what
that
kind of
too.
salt?
It's Redmond's.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about that
Yeah,
too. You showed it to me.
yeah, yeah. This one's smoked, and so I'm not sure what the flavor's going to be. I'm really curious about it, but I've got the garlic salt and the onion salt, but then the smoked salt should be an even totally different kind of flavor. So I'm looking forward to trying that out.
Some chicken jerky. Yeah, so I guess the challenge is just whatever kind of meat you want and make some jerky.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Spam jerky.
some jerky sounds good.
Wonder if that's ever been done.
Well, I don't know, it'd probably be good.
You
But
think it would? There's
we always did uh deer because my family is always deer hunters. And it's okay. I've had it and I'm not real crazy about deer meat though. I'm not.
I've had it a couple of times, and it seems like I liked it, but um, yeah, I don't have any. We're not hunters. We're more gatherers. We gather from the grocery stores.
That's me. Coming home from work last night, I don't know what was with the deers. I almost hit one on the highway, ran across the highway. I barely missed it. Like if I would have been going just a little bit faster, I would have probably hit it.
Wow.
Then I got to the four-way stop right here before our house, and there was three little does in the street. And then I pulled in my driveway, and there was three in my brother-in-law lives right next door. But we're not real close, but it were in his three deers in his yard. Like, what is
Wow.
it with the deers today? I don't know.
Yeah.
Why were they out last night?
Huh. I don't know. I don't know if they go like with the phases of the moon. If the moon is full or if they come out more or not. I don't know.
Well, it's time for them to be um having babies.
Hmm.
So I don't know. In the fall they're in red, and then in the spring they have babies. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right. I posted this, but I don't know if that's the right link or not. I don't think so. I'll go on here and try to get the link again. Let me see if I how I can do it. Um, I'm learning all this new stuff.
So, Chastity, did you tried the chicken jerky yourself too? You tried eating some? I don't know if I've ever tried chicken. I know that I've tried turkey and probably like the teriyaki blend, that now is really, really sweet to me. But cool. Yeah, I'll have to look around and see if I can see how I could make that. See how I could get the materials to make this. It's because I don't have like a slicer like that, and I don't know how hard it would be to make it. Did you have to slice it with a slicer? Was it really super thin? Some people make thicker jerky too.
That would be me hard trying to she just sliced it very thin. I would have to just try to slice it as thin as I can. I've
Hmm.
never made jerky. I mean, when it was my grandma that made the deer jerky, so I just kind of was there. I
Yeah,
did. I don't know how she did it.
cool. Yeah, it'd be nice to have some of that made up, and we get some from our butcher. They make some really, really good jerky. But I noticed from not having eaten spices for so long, I tried a little piece of their jerky and it had a lot of spice on it, especially pepper, which is high oxalate. And just like walking across um, in my office, it's kind of like a large clubhouse. My my breath, I was like not really short of breath, but like labored breathing, and it's like that's the pepper. That's from the pepper because I hadn't felt that way in so long, and that's the only thing that I had eaten that would have changed anything. So crazy to figure that out.
I use a lot of pepper. I don't use a lot of salt. I some things I salt, but I don't use a lot of it.
I use
My
a lot
husband
of
likes
salt.
bacon. Chassie's husband likes bacon jerky. That's what I think. Yeah, bacon jerky.
I like bacon.
She can't have it, but smells good. I would love bacon jerky.
Oh, I I cooked a big cookie sheet of bacon last night, and then put it in the freezer for about half an hour. Gosh, it's so good. Cold bacon, like candy.
You make that what is it called? It's sweet. Sugared bacon? No. What is it? Candied bacon? Candied bacon.
With the brown sugar.
Yeah, I imagine it would be really good.
Yeah. Before we went carnivore, we went to a restaurant in Tucson that has like all these bacon different I think they probably have like 20 different bacons and apple smoked and hickory and candied bacon and all kinds of stuff. And it was pretty fun to try all the different ones. I think the apple one ended up being my favorite. But now I just like cold bacon from the refrigerator.
I
Never
don't
can
know. I
say
still
that.
like it. I like it warm. Says we have 4 people on here. I don't know if everybody. Chastity might have been the only one on that seen it. So Cookbooks, 1991, Southern Living, in 1994. Of course, I buy the ones I already have. So I don't want to have to send them on back to Goodwill.
Have
And
you had a chance to look through the keto cookbook?
yes, I looked through it and I was trying to get Lynn to look through it and see if there's any you wanted. But he's like, I don't know. I don't know. Just pick something. I don't know.
I know there's a lot of recipes like with cream cheese. Like there's a cheesecake in there, isn't there?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I always have cream cheese because I make cheesecakes every week for the restaurant.
yeah.
So I just always, and I've been making dip. So I had a little bit of dill, and it was a dill seasoning. So I made a dip last weekend when my kids were here. And I made it for me and Lynn, and it's really good. You don't have to use hardly any of the um, seasoning on it to
Mhm.
make it taste good. And
Yeah,
I
and then
use
if you're
pork
dipping
rinds.
like um, cucumber or red bell pepper is my favorite to replace chips. You
Oh
always
yeah,
use
I
the
love
red bell
red bell
pepper
pepper.
instead.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
to
nice
eat like
treat.
that, I love red bell pepper. I don't like the green. I like it in stuff. I like the yellow and the orange. But when I had my cafe, I bought the pack of 3 or 4 different colors, and I chop them all up: the orange and red and yellow, and the green. And I'd put it in the breakfast burritos, and they were so good
Hmm.
with all that. So there's only 2 people in here now. I don't know what to do. Should we go ahead and do 2 people, or should I just give them to 2 people, or what on the cookbooks?
Whatever you think.
And we can wait a little bit longer, but the keyword is jerky. And when I put it on here, if you want it, you type jerky in and it goes to the random. And I'll wait for a little bit and see, but I'll go ahead and do the giveaway thing. Start it.
It's always nice to have cookbooks. There's always something to learn from new cookbooks.
Okay,
And
so
those are really nice ones too. The Southern Living are really good ones.
it says there's 2 people on here. Did you put have you did you type in jerky? Um It'll only pick 2 people who type. It'll only do it with the name jerky in there.
So if she, so like if Chastity typed it into her comments, does she need to
Yes, you
type it
need to
in
type
somewhere
it
else?
into the comments. Um type jerky. If you guys if the there's only 2 people on here now.
I I don't know if Bill has tried to go on or not. Um, so if like Rita's on and she types jerky in the comments, then that'll be the two.
Yeah,
Okay.
whoever if they type jerky in, should Bobby Joe typed it. And this is the first time I've ever used it. I haven't been on StreamYard in a while. So this is all kind of new stuff. So they have so many new features, but we're going to try this one. We'll see if anybody else puts jerky in. I think you can put it into,
Me?
yeah.
Um, I don't.
She's looking to see if she has that one, if she has those. I know. I bought these at Goodwill and I have them.
I actually don't have a way to type in the comments.
Oh, you don't since you're on here. Oh well.
Yeah.
Well, I do you have the comments clicked because I can type in comments.
I do. Yeah, I can type in the private chat, but I can't type in the comments.
You can't because I can. Huh? That's weird.
Yeah, yeah, you should be able to. Yeah, but um, I guess people don't want their guests to be able to.
I
Maybe
don't
that was
know.
an issue.
So it says there's 3 people again. So if you want a cookbook, it's Southern Living. Type in jerky. I have two, 1994 and 1991. We'll do the 91 first. It's the oldest. And it's got pretty, I really like them because their pictures are good. Even though they're like dark, I guess that's how they used to do it back then. Everything was always dark, dark. But it has like, it tells about different things. Like this one has a spicy tradition in Natchitoches. Natchitoches. Oh, well, anyways, we're still Magnolias was supposed to be.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember how that's pronounced. Such a beautiful little town.
Uh-huh. And it shows all kinds of different things. I like them because it shows holiday dinners and it shows monthly, like things to make monthly. So it's January. I can try.
How
Yeah.
fun.
January. Then it says Southerners usher in the new year. The dress ranges from blue jeans to black tie, and food offers just as much variety. It's on and on. And then it's it goes every month, monthly, and different kinds of recipes. Oriental chicken salad. That sounds good.
I've had that before. It is good. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it different ones, and they have healthy cuisines on the light side. Um, I really like these cookbooks a lot. They have so much. Now I need to find some beef recipes. So anybody else on here? Jerky, and then I'll draw it. Give it. Let's see what time it is. 1:08. We'll give it till 1:15. If
Okay.
anybody else comes on.
I was just thinking that I should give away a lemon essential oil too. I've been using that for so many things. It is so good.
For lemon, I
So
haven't got the lemon.
it takes pain away.
I need that. I should order it this next month.
Yes, it's amazing. And like for any kind of, I use it for like if I ever have any acid reflux or anything, but it helps to take plastics out of your body and um detox from a lot of stuff, but it's an uplifting scent. It lightens your mood and it smells fantastic. It's a furniture polish, like all these different random things. It's so great.
No,
So
Chastity, I don't think you have to put a hashtag in front of it. You just have to just type jerky in.
it's going to show up on a roly thingy to where
Yeah,
it'll
it'll
pick the
show
person.
in just a minute if it works right. Rita got it to work. It worked on her. She's been doing this, but she upgraded to see, and I think I might upgrade if I keep doing lives because I think it's kind of cool where you can go in with somebody else like you or and Chastity or Nancy. If you guys want to come on like you are, Jesse, then it
Mhm.
streams straight to your channel. I think it's kind of that would be kind of fun to be streaming, and also you can stream to different platforms, like if we
Yeah.
can stream to Facebook or wherever else, and you only need to type it in once because it'll only take it one time. Um, that's what it says. I'm reading the rules, but
So
no, yeah, Nancy, I think just jerky is good. So
this
it's
is a
lemon. I've
this
been
is a
using my
lemongrass, but I'll give away a lemon that's this size.
Okay, we'll do the lemon in a minute. So it's wet. We got I'm on 5 more minutes on jerky. And I don't. It shows we only have 2 people, so I don't know if we just have the two or not. Because sometimes I think there's more. Because and then whenever you're streaming with somebody else, I don't think it shows up people that are going from your channel here. But I think that's only if you do the upgrade and allow people to stream to their channels.
Okay.
I think that's kind of cool. That's
Yeah, that
fun.
would be fun to try that out too.
Mhm.
So I have a little tip. The lemongrass, clove, and geranium, we have combined all those three in a big, like a pump thingy full of water, one of those big canister things, and sprayed it around outside, and it helped to deter yellow jackets.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah. 'Cause we have wasp. We have red wasp here, and they want to on my deck here. They want to build nest a lot.
Hmm.
Maybe
We
they
have a spray thing for our big dog to have like a mister when it gets to be 100 and 110 outside, and he wasn't laying in it because the yellow jackets would invade there, and so I'm really going to try and put these oils out there a lot to get the yellow jackets to go away. So hopefully it'll be more comfortable for him.
Chastity
So
says they use lemongrass for fleas.
oh yeah, yeah, lemongrass does help a lot with that stuff. I had no idea that the clove would be so good for that too. And then I guess adding in the geranium. Geranium does not smell good. So I
Geranium
think
doesn't
that's part of
smell
it. It does not smell good at all. The
good.
the clove is one of my favorites. It smells really good, and lemongrass too. But it's just something about that combination of the three.
The
So
three.
happy, very happy to find that.
Well, I just have to do it around my house. We have too much land. I couldn't do
Yeah,
it yard.
I just did kind of out to around the street and stuff because I didn't know how it was going to affect my grass. So I did it out in the street and kind of around. We have like decorative bricks and stuff, and so I sprayed a lot around there. But I just mixed it up with I think about a gallon of water and just kept shaking it a lot to where the oils would stay mixed up in there.
Chastity says someone's at her door. Yeah, our house, we have brick along the bottom. And then I have my flower garden. It has brick. And then I have another little flower garden. It has some brick. But I'm going to go buy flowers next week. I'm off for 4 days. Yay. And I'm going to go buy flowers.
We got ours planted last week, and so nice to have them. I'm waiting for my cosmos to come up though. They were they've been growing late for these last couple years, and I'm not sure if we just had so much cold that they haven't sprouted yet. But they're just like a little tiny right now, and so a few years ago they were already about a foot high this time, and by the end of summer they'll be about 6 foot high. So
My
hopefully they'll.
lilies are doing really good. My red ones only have one bloom, but my yellow one and my orange one look so pretty. I don't know why the red ones only have one bloom. They're pretty, but they're not as big as the yellow and the orange.
I still don't know how that calla lily got in my flower bed, but this is the second year that it's grown up, and I have never planted a bulb ever.
It's
And
yeah, probably cross pollination somehow.
we've been in this house for 10 years, and all of a sudden here comes this calla lily. So
I bought
very strange.
a bulb for calla cannas. I have 2 cannas in my front yard, and one side grew and grew and grew and the other side died. So I bought another when it got really cold. It's on the north side and it was really, really cold. I mean, we were like below 1 or whatever. And it killed the one, but it didn't kill the other. So I planted another bulb there last year and we kept thinking, that doesn't really look like cannas, but maybe because I got a different kind of canna. It was poke.
What's
It's a
that?
weed. It
Oh
grew,
no!
and we kept waiting for it to look like a canna. Finally pulled it up.
Yeah.
It's 1:15. So it shows we have like a couple more people. So 1991 Southern Living Cookbook. If you want it, jerky, I'm going to do it in just a minute. Just type in jerky in the comments if you want to be in the drawing. and we'll see if this thing works. I watched the video and everything how to do it, so we'll
but we're
see.
live, and so we never know how it's going to work.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that techie, so I'm surprised when things work right.
So that's the first one you're giving away is the one that you just filled up.
Yeah, the 91. Yeah, but we go with the oldest first. 91. Okay, I'm gonna go draw. I don't know if Chastity's back or not, but it'll we'll tell her. Let's see. Okay. Is it showing on your side?
I don't see anything any different.
Hold on. Let me see what I'm doing. Um let me see. What did it say to do to make sure it goes there? Uh because I did do that. What it said. Let me go back.
I can't see where the drawings are, so
Okay.
I don't see that part.
I'm doing it again. So um start collecting and draw. Is that showing?
I don't see anything.
It didn't show because it's supposed to show on your side.
It's supposed to show on my side.
On this side, it's supposed to show for you guys. Let me see what I'm doing. Because you're supposed to be able to see it.
Do you have to share a screen?
I don't know. It didn't say that. It just said to click. Let me go back again. Okay. Well, it took Rita a couple of times, and I guess she's gone, or I'd ask her if she remembers. How did we?
Does it show you who won?
Yes, it shows me, but it's supposed to show you guys. It's supposed to go to the screen. Hold on real quick. Let me look real quick.
Never tried it before, so I don't know how it works. But I see the present button, so I was wondering if you have something under present that lets you show it. All I've got is the comments and private chat.
Okay, screen share.
Chastity is back.
Okay, so Now I got to figure out how to screen share.
I think if you go to present,
Is that what it is? It's
yeah,
present.
and then it has the share screen option on
Oh,
there.
okay.
Or yeah,
Yes. That's it.
yay!
Thanks.
I
Okay.
use
So
that in Zoom, but I haven't used it here. Oh, that's cool.
is it showing? Yeah, there it is. So, no, not me.
You're the winner. I think this was rigged, everybody. What do you
I'm trying to get rid of this. I guess it took mine. I didn't type just jerky, but I did have it in my sentence. Um,
think?
Let me go back and take mine off. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna take mine off of here. Okay. Did I get it off of there? Okay. Now let's try this again.
Do I get to win the lemon oil too?
Yeah, you get to keep your lemon oil. Is it showing? Is it sharing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're not in the
All right.
rotation. Oh,
Cooking
yay. Cooking with
cooking with
Bobby
Bobby
Joe.
Joe won this one.
Congratulations. It's like a cookbook.
So now we kind of know how to do it.
Yes.
You had to send me your address again, Chastity. I probably have it, but there's no telling. Okay, so I need to stop sharing my screen. There's my comments. All right. So we're back down. It says two people again. So we'll wait a little bit and we'll do the lemon oil and then
Okay.
we'll do the last cookbook, the last thing. I don't want to keep it. I'm cleaning my room out. I've been trying to weed out all my eBay stuff because I'm not selling any. Um although I'm gonna just start doing this. What
You
on
know,
here?
I haven't. I've tried to sell stuff on Facebook, which I usually have pretty good luck on that too, and just can't sell stuff for some reason.
I
So
know. I had it
yeah,
I had some stuff on Marketplace on Facebook and other than the scammers, I
yeah,
don't see anybody.
yeah, yeah. I took a bunch of stuff and donated it yesterday to St. Vincent de Paul. So um I like what how they I like their store. It's not sparkly and fantastic, but it's a nice store, and I see the benefits from other people, like some people that I've worked with in the past at my regular job. They have come through for people needing help, and so I really like that, and so I like to donate to them to
Around
help
here,
their cause.
it's we just have mainly Goodwill. We have a few thrift stores, but Tessie says everyone's broke. Yeah, and I think and it's all saturated too now. That's when I kind of really started doing eBay, selling on eBay, and I was doing really good. I was selling, I mean, not great, but I was doing 4 or 5 things a week, and then I
Hmm.
sell maybe one thing a month if I'm lucky. So I'm trying to get rid of it all. It's just taking up room.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think everybody started doing it because Goodwill is so expensive on stuff now.
Huh.
They never, or the Goodwill here, they never have anything really good anymore. And then it's like the same price. I mean, it'll have Walmart price on it for $1.99 and Goodwill have $2.99 on it.
Wow. Huh. Interesting.
So you can't really sell.
Yeah, I don't shop a lot at thrift stores. But I do donate a lot. I've got too much stuff. So
I know. I'm gonna start donating since I can't get rid of. I have a real nice china set, and it's almost a full one that I got for nothing at Goodwill a couple years ago, and I still have it. And I don't want it. I won't use it. I have my china set my grandma gave me, and that's enough for me.
I have many, many china sets because my grandmother painted was a china painter, and so I have a lot of china. So
Oh, but those are nice.
yeah,
This one
yeah,
is
those are
nice. It's a
heirloom stuff.
Neuromi. It's a nice one, but I don't want it. My kids don't want it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have a place to keep a china cabinet in this house, and so everything's just like boxed up, and that's hard for me because I like my grandmother's stuff around. I'll show you one thing I have here on my desk. This is a little business card holder. So forget me not.
It's cute though.
Yeah, isn't that cute?
Mhm.
And like I have this little set here on my desk and just stuff like that throughout my house. But um, no room for a china cabinet. So at least not in this house. Maybe if we buy another house, we'll have a place to set it up and I can put them all on display again.
I have my grandma's china cabinet and my great grandma's um buffet. It's a big, it's huge.
Mm,
It's monstrous. I don't have room for anything else. My mom wants to get rid of her china cabinet. She's like, "Don't you want it?" Her china cabinet's one of them huge ones. I'm like, I don't have room for another china cabinet.
my grandma had one built into a wall, and I would love to have that, but I don't have the depth in my dining room to do that. Or I would just build one out, and make a permanent thing there. But not
Yeah.
not this house yet.
Not in that house, but my house is, and if we decide to downsize, I ain't gonna have room for even what I have. My kids may get it. My girls maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Mine will go to my niece and nephew. Yeah. So Chastity says I have a china set my mom-in-law left in this house when they moved out. Never used it, but it was their wedding, so I can't get rid of it. Is
Yeah,
it a pretty pattern? Do you like the pattern?
I
Some of that
couldn't. I
older
couldn't get
china is
rid
just
of it.
so delicate and beautiful. Love it. I'm on a Facebook page for Atomic Age Living, where they have all the stuff from like the 40s and 50s. I love that stuff so much. I
I
only have
know.
a couple of really good pieces, but I've had to sell some of it because it was like so much excess stuff that my grandparents had. But I love those um, what is it called? Those all the patterns, that are in the atomic era.
It's from the.
Um,
She says it's from the 50s. That's nice. I don't have a whole lot from that old. I have some canister sets that are that old, but I have some stuff from the 70s. The mushroom stuff.
yes,
It was my grandma, so I have the mushroom canister set, and then I have a napkin holder and salt and pepper shakers. And I thought about trying to sell it because I don't know, but it's up. I have shelving up above my
mm-hmm.
cabinets, my kitchen cabinets, so it's really out of the way. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, yeah. I have the tin or metal canisters. I have those in my kitchen. I love those too.
Yeah,
Back in the day,
everybody
that
got china sets when they got married. You pick out a pattern and people buy stuff for it. And I don't know if
yeah,
they do that anymore.
I think that they kind of do, but I think that so much is handed down too. That they're looking for more practical stuff, and too many people eat on people's plates now.
But I like all of that kind of stuff from the or I just like the way it looks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Yeah, the lines and the um, geometric shapes. That's what I'm just trying to
My
say.
friend has one of those old-fashioned, like, soda fountain, the red chair with the formica. Oh,
Love
do you know
that.
this one? Hey, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Um, and it's one of them old with the red chairs and the red table and everything, and it was from the 1950s, and I'm always like, "Don't you ever get rid of that."
Yeah, those were so fun, and they were very comfortable too. Because they have like
Uh-huh.
a lot of cushion in those chairs, and yeah, I love those.
Oh, yes, he's like, "You're never late. You just are finally here."
You have arrived now, Jim. Yeah. Do you want to give away? Do you want to do the lemon oil thing?
Sure, let me go on and change this. I'm gonna put lemon. So if you want the lemon oil from Jesse, type in lemon.
It looks like this, but it doesn't say grass on it. It's just lemon.
I'm just gonna put lemon, and so we'll see how that goes, and then we'll go back on to share the screen so everybody can see it.
And
Oh my
Jim, we're
gosh, I
doing
have a
the.
bumblebee. Can you hear?
Uh-oh,
Can you hear the bumblebee? He's up
I
above. He's
can't.
not bothered.
I would be screaming because I'm very afraid of this.
I'm not as afraid of bumblebees as I am wasp or bees.
I'm afraid of all of them. Anything that can fly and get me like that, I'm scared of.
Yeah, Jim, we are. You missed the first giveaway. It was a cookbook.
And Jim, we're doing a challenge to make jerky on the 12th, which is National Jerky Day. So we're doing a jerky challenge. So you'll have to
June
join
12th.
in our
But
challenge.
Jim has one coming up the end of July, lasagna. But didn't you do one like maybe this time last year when we did goulash? Or I did goulash. Wasn't it yours, Jim? I think. You can pet a bumblebee. I'm not going to try to pet him.
So don't pet the bumblebee. Only in a controlled environment, Jim.
I'm not chasing the bumblebee.
I love the fact that bumblebees aren't supposed to fly. Aerodynamically, their wings are not big enough to support them mathematically, but they still do it. So I like bumblebees for that. But otherwise, yeah, if they come within 50 feet of me, I start screaming because I'm scared.
We have um the little birds,
Hummingbirds?
hummingbirds. And I don't have my hummingbird feeder out yet, but one was here buzzing. It must have been the one from last year. So I need to get it out like real soon. Um oh, Jim made a video using a cookbook I gave him. Oh,
That's
cool.
cool.
What was the recipe? Or you haven't done it, you haven't posted it yet? But we had a hummingbird last year that would sit on top of the hummingbird feeder, and if any of the other hummingbirds tried to go and get some, he would get them to
Shoo
leave.
them away.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
a
called him
little,
the bully.
a little bully hummingbird.
Yeah, a hummingbird, a humming bully.
Did you ever watch my hummingbird playing in the sprinkler video on Fifth and Overland?
I think I did see it. Oh, he posted the sweet and sour burger. I'll have to go and look at it. You do so many, Jim. I
Mm.
have to go back and look at yours. I
Yeah,
can't
you
keep
do a lot
up.
of videos.
Well, I can't keep now that everything's kind of slowed down. But then I go on vacation, you know it's going to throw me off. I'm going
Yep,
to
that's what happens.
It involves
Sauerkraut and
sauerkraut and cranberries. Wow.
very interesting.
It's not posted yet. Okay. Well,
Very
we'll be
interesting.
watching for it.
Yes, we'll be watching for it.
Okay, so else anybody else want to do lemon before I do it?
Type in lemon in the chat, and you'll be entered into a drawing for a 15 milliliter doTERRA lemon oil that can be used for many purposes, including pain relief, which I just learned that not too long ago. It's very good for pain. It's good for uplifting your mood. It's good for seasoning food. and it's good to mix in your water in like a stainless steel bottle. Mix it in your water and drink it all day, and it'll help to take plastics out of your body. And it can be used as a furniture polish. And
I've been using it for I mean, I've been using the Meta Power. I drink it off and on all day. I drink a lot of it.
it's really nice, isn't it? I put it on my feet, and
Probably
I
invigorates.
what's that?
It probably invigorates
Yes,
your your feet.
yeah, yeah. It's really nice, and it's a blend. The Metapower is a blend of like clove and I
Okay,
think there's
I'm gonna
lemon.
I'm gonna do it here in a minute. I'm gonna send it to be any more lemon people.
The spinning wheel.
Lemon, lemon, lemon. I like lime. I know lemon is what everybody, but we have lime at work all the time because all the drinks they come. Not a lot of people have lemon in their drinks. They do sometimes, but they want lime. You know, gin and tonic with the lime,
Yeah.
vodka and soda with the lime. You know, everything's with cranberry with the lime. So
The the first time I smelled the lime essential oil, I was so blown away by it. It's so refreshing and such a beautiful scent.
I'm
Love the
gonna
lime
get
oil.
the lime. I'm gonna order some stuff. I ordered stuff last month and I got it. So now I need to order some more. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and do the giveaway. Okay, I need to share the screen first. I think is how I did it. Share the screen. Share screen with giveaway tool. Ah,
I think you
well,
just went to present. Oh, there it goes.
I'm getting to be a pro at this.
Yay!
I think it took me out finally.
Yeah.
Jim won the
Yeah.
lemon.
We want the lemon oil. Lemon oil, lemon oil. It's not this one, because this one is lemongrass. I'm just using this as an example. But I will send you a lemon oil from doTERRA Essential Oils. You won! You won!
What?
And
The
I'll try
first
to send you some instructions on what all it can be used for, too.
the first collab I ever did when I first started on YouTube was with Jim when we did what was it? Grits.
Oh, cool.
Grits. He feels like Sally Field. So funny.
I can imagine you saying the speech right now.
So happy.
Grit ice cream.
Yes. Jim did the grits ice cream. I did some I did them differently. Yeah. It was fun. I had never done it before. I was so scared. I was always so scared when I first started. I don't know if I can talk.
Yeah,
But I had done lives at my cafe all the time, so I was like, it's no different than that.
yeah, yeah. It's very fun. Yeah, I've done quite a few with Jim, and um, probably the best, my best acting, I think, are collabs. So yes, you're welcome. I'm happy to send that to you. I don't have, no, I don't think that I have it in my possession right now. I think I have it at work, so I'll send it out to you next week. On Tuesday, if I can get to my office because they're paving in front of there right now. So we'll see. See if I can get to it.
We thought they were paving our road, so we're like, yes, we're getting our road paved, and we live on a dead end. So they came along with gravel first. And it's so dusty. I mean, so dusty. And then we thought, well, they're just not done yet. They'll come back and finish it. All they did was come and spray the stuff down to pat dust down. So we still got basically a gravel road that's just beat down now.
I've always wondered if people that live like in Hawaii have to dust their house as often as I do, you know?
Oh, I have to dust mine all the time. I live out here, and you need to throw in actual lemon to Jim too.
Yeah,
Needs a real lemon to go with it.
okay. I can make that happen. Just I have to put it in the mail at the right time. And it has to be priority mail. Well, I don't know because I sent Justina a thing priority mail and it got there 3 days later than it was supposed to. So
Yeah, I ordered a bed too. I ordered a nectar bed, and it was in Phoenix for. It was supposed to have been here Wednesday, and that's what I kept saying it was going to be. It was in Phoenix. It was going to be here Wednesday. It got here yesterday.
wow, so there's something going on, huh? Yes,
So I got
the
my new
challenge
bed finally.
was that.
I got my new bed.
Oh, good. Yes, the challenge is to make jerky because it'll be a challenge for me because I've never made jerky before.
Me either.
So we're gonna try it a couple of different ways and um, see how it turns out, and try maybe a couple of different types of like either chicken or beef or turkey
He's
and
going to
or
make spam
deer.
jerky.
I said Sam jerky in the beginning of this. Yeah, that'll be very interesting. I would like to try that and see what it would be.
Jim will be the one to make the spam jerky with all that. Oh no.
So yeah, that's June 12th for National Jerky Day.
Okay,
I
for
have
those that just came on, this is what I'm giving away next is a Southern Living 1994. And it's the same as the other one. It goes by months, and it just gives recipes for like the month, and then has the light recipes and everything. So I'm gonna just put jerky if anybody wants it. You oh Jim has so I bought this thing more than once. Dang. And I even take pictures and take it on my phone, so I won't do that.
so if
Oh,
you if they
he has the 1991. Okay. This is 1994. So
oh good okay so yeah you need this one too, Jim. So if they type in the same um, word that they did before, will it take from that old stuff or will it bring in a whole new thing?
I think they need to type it in again. Just type
Oh,
in
okay.
we'll do 1994.
Type in 1994.
Yeah, 1994 instead of jerky, Jim. We're gonna change it since since I won my own cookbook first time.
Yeah, she won the first time because it's totally rigged.
I rigged it so I could just keep it. Like I already have one. I don't need two.
I'm giving it away. Oh, look, I won.
I get to keep it. I look through my eBay stuff and I'm like, I'm not selling that. I like it now. I'm keeping
Yeah,
it.
I think the hardest thing to give away is a lottery ticket. You know, like when you give somebody scratchers.
And you're thinking, oh dang, if they win,
Uh-huh.
they aren't gonna share.
Yep. You could have kept it for yourself. You had to give it away.
So whenever I was the manager at the hotel one time, I went and bought a lottery ticket, and they were real bad about not deep cleaning when I would tell them to. So I took the lottery ticket. I went to one of the tables and I taped it underneath the table, and I told them they needed to clean the tables to get the bubble gum off the bottom, to clean the gum off the bottom. So none of them ever found it. And the engineer comes up and he's like, "What is this lottery ticket here for?" I'm like, "Well, it's not any good now."
That's funny.
So I said, "You guys, it was probably the winning ticket, and nobody found it."
That's funny. Do people still do that with gum? I thought that was like a 70s and 80s thing.
This
Does
was
that
like it. This is like in the late '90s when I was first when we first started selling them here. So it might have been even later than that. I don't remember, but it was a big thing. Everybody was buying lottery tickets, when we first started selling them. So it might have been a little bit later than the late '90s. I don't remember. But yeah,
that was
I,
a good ploy though. That was good. That's funny.
I did stuff like that to him all the time. I hid $10 one time, and the busboy found it.
Cool.
I'm like, okay, whatever it takes.
Yeah, exactly. Did everybody get typed in there?
Everybody in with
Chastity?
1994 for the Southern Living Cookbook.
Chastity, are you still on? You want to type in 1994?
I don't know if she's still on or not. Yeah, Nancy, it was funny. I told them they lost out. They should have been cleaning like I told them.
Would have been a winner. A couple of new people. Whoever's on, type in 1994 into the chats, and then we'll do the drawing for the cookbook.
Yeah, I seen there was some new people on here. Yeah,
Oh,
And Chastity's here. Yeah, but we got a few more people in here, but I don't see any more 1994s. I guess maybe they don't want a cookbook. Hang on, I may have some more, buying the stupid cookbooks. It's Nancy's turn to win. We got Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. Okay, so it's 147. So it shows we have 5 people. So anybody that's interested in this cookbook, 1994, for a few more minutes, and then we'll do it.
Nancy, do you have the Joy of Cooking cookbook? That's my absolute favorite. I love that book.
I probably do. I have all kinds of cookbooks. My favorite one, though, I mean, it's not really, it's one of my favorites. And it's not even a cookbook, it's one of them little pamphlets. And it's recipes from 100 years ago. And I would do one almost every month. And then I haven't done any, but it had some really good things in there. All the recipes were over 100 years old.
That's fun.
And it's just a little pamphlet. And it's like one of my favorite.
I like the Pampered Chef cookbooks too. They have some nice quick recipes in them
Yeah,
too.
I have a couple of pampered chefs I bought at garage sales. Because they're kind of expensive.
Yeah,
And
Sandy Sandy.
I got them at garage sales for $2, $3, something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Okay, last chance for 1994 for the cookbook. I'm headed over here. Let me get started. Okay, it's on there. Let me go share the screen again. It's really pretty easy. It's just I am not. I'm so not techie.
Nancy says, I don't have that one, but I have some about bread, cookies, and dinners.
Okay, can you see it?
Yep. Jim! Jim has won a lemon oil and a cookbook. Yay! You're the winner, Jim.
But Nancy, I do have a cookbook in there. I'll send you if you send me your address because I have some more that I bought. It might not be a Southern Living though.
there's always there's always one or two recipes that like stick out so much from a cookbook for me. Any cookbook that I go through. Um, but one cookbook is the Gold Medal Flour cookbook that came out like in the 80s. They have every recipe in there is just fantastic, and it's a beautiful book. That's one that I really, really love.
Oh, Jim said, um, send him pictures of two unusual recipes and then give it to Nancy. I do have other cookbooks though, Jim. Let's see what looks like Jim in here. Let's see. Oh, turn to one. Never heard of these before. It's in their section called Deceptive Confections. It's berry Napoleons. So we're gonna look at the picture. Oh, here they are. It looks like a cookie with cream and berries on it.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Let's see some other unusual. Wish I could take good pictures of food. I'm not that good at it.
I'm trying to get better at it, but
I'm trying to, but it's like um just trying to get it focused in
uh-huh.
and not just be right there.
Well, I'm cooking so much the same stuff now that like all my pictures look just about the same. So, like, how can you make bacon look different?
I can't wait till fall. Fall is where um I love to bake for Halloween and let's see. This one looks different, but I'm allergic to clam and everything. But it's called Gulf Coast Salpapino. Look at that.
That looks yummy.
I know, just different. Some of it's so different, but I live with Mr. Picky, so it's hard to cook first thing for him sometimes. I'll think of some things then, Jim, and I'll send Nancy the cookbook. And um, I just need your address. I need your addresses. I need Nancy's address, so you can email me. I'll type mine in. It's on my face. I mean my YouTube. I know what my email is. But I was seeing where all my views went down so much. They're finally looks like they're coming back up a little bit.
Cool. Yeah,
I
I
would
think
get lots of views on my shorts and then not hardly any back to where it was like when I first started, like 30 and 40. And now I've gotten some that have 100, 200, whatever.
cool. Yeah, I think that there's kind of a pattern to that. I think, and it might be like different times of year and stuff.
But
Different
yeah,
times.
it's all about Bumblebee. He's above my head now. He's okay. Oh,
Chastity says,
Cassidy said hers always goes down this time of year. Mine's been down for a couple months.
I think people dealing with like graduations and stuff, and
Mhm.
end of the year, school year, and finals and all that kind of stuff. Makes a
It seemed
difference.
like mine went down more whenever they started monetizing shorts. And I am
So,
nowhere near being even close to being monetized because that's a lot being
mhm.
monetized for those shorts. Million views in 30 days. I'm like
Wow.
I'm lucky to get 1,500
Hmm.
views. And I think that's good.
Yeah. 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 Nancy says it depends on the time of year. Yeah, I think so. I think just different times people have more free time to watch stuff, and because it's for some people not. It's something that you can do easily, but not always a high priority.
Mhm.
And
But I
so,
mostly just do it for fun, so it's not like I'm counting on this for anything.
hmm
Just to do something. She made a bird bath out of a lamp and got over 100,000 views. That's great.
that's awesome. We've been watching Flea Market Flip a whole bunch. We've been like obsessively watching that. So that sounds like something that would be made on that show. Really cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. I did a reel on how to make cookie batter. When I posted it on YouTube, I didn't get hardly any views. On YouTube, when I did it, I've got about almost 35, probably almost 40,000 views on it.
On Facebook or on YouTube?
On Facebook Reels.
You got that many on Facebook?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And YouTube,
Yeah,
nothing, hardly.
yeah. I'll get a lot on Newsbreak, but not much on YouTube. But it's so funny because they're never the same. There's
I
never a
know.
video that I put out that's the same.
When you think you'll do good, I mean, I don't know. I did possum pie on YouTube. I did okay, 200 and something. When I did it on Newsbreak, it
Yeah.
did so good.
How
And
many
like,
times has that been shared on Newsbreak?
I don't remember. Let me see if
Like
I can.
over 2,000 times, right? That it's been shared.
Let's see. I think people just like the name and like to have fun with saying it, and
Yeah,
it's 2,500 times.
that's cool. That's so cool.
But
So
I
fun.
think people just like the comments on it because people,
Yeah.
where's the little critters? I want some hog gels on the side.
Stephanie, I haven't done Facebook either. Um, and that we were talking about that before. With the Streamyard, you can stream to both things, and just haven't tried it. It feels
I
like
find most of my reels do good. Most of them do. I mean, not great compared to some people, but good for me. Like that one, 35,000 or more time, it was viewed. And then most of them are, one of them just hit over 5,000 views. And I could never get that on YouTube.
uh, I did at the very beginning when shorts first started coming out, but
Yeah, I did on
not
shorts,
recently.
but
Jim
now,
gets a lot though. Jim gets a lot of views on his because he's very consistent with them.
yeah, and I noticed Jim, yeah, he's more consistent. I'm not consistent with it. I was, and then everything just started getting too busy and I couldn't keep up.
Yeah,
Um, but Jim looks like aren't you, if Jim's still here, aren't you doing a lot more shorts than you used to do, Jim? Because it seems like he does a lot of shorts.
Nancy says that she doesn't have time for all the other platforms, and yeah, that's
I don't either. And people keeps talking about Instagram, and I have Instagram and I forget half the time to post things on Instagram. He says, I wish I never really had anything over 1,000.
really. Oh my gosh, I thought you'd had a lot of them over 1,000.
Yeah, I did
Hmm.
too. Huh.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube and Newsbreak, and that's a lot for me. A lot for me to keep up with. And I write articles on Newsbreak also, um, and writing has been. I just haven't had time for some reason. Like I think that the Earth is spinning faster because I don't know where all my time has gone.
I know. I mean, I was just so busy there. It just seemed like just so much. Um, but now it's all slowed down. And like at the restaurant, my son's restaurant, so I do all the desserts. It's kind of slowed down. It's summer. People don't
Mhm.
eat much desserts. They're all worried about
Beach
going to
body.
the lake and stuff. because we're right here by a lake. We're almost a lake town. It's so close, and like where they want to put this 400 lot RV resort park is close to the river, but it's not close enough, and nobody wants to go to the river because it's dangerous. Um, I would think they would want to put it down by the lake. Lake is 15 minutes from our house.
That's nice. Our river is not really a river. It's either flowing full speed ahead or it's absolutely nothing. It's a desert.
I know I need a social media assistant because I have my website too, but I haven't even had time. I just had it rebuilt, so I haven't even had time to go on my website and post things. So the guy that did it said, "You really need to start posting things," and I did, but I don't know how else to get it out there. And like I've not done much more on my spread shop. And I think that I really like to do it. It's fun. I like to design t-shirts and coffee cups, but I haven't sold anything.
That's
So I
hard.
don't know what I'm doing wrong or if I'm doing anything wrong or what.
The market is, there's so many possibilities out there. It's hard to get your stuff in front of everybody so they
Uh-huh.
can see that what you have available. And I
I
don't
know
know if
it's
you
there
guys
for a
do.
while, but a lot of people been leaving YouTube. They've been going to like the Rumble and what's the other one? And then the one you sent me was kind of
Local
interesting. What was it called?
locals.
Yes. That one's kind of interesting and it looks like it could be a good thing. Um like maybe a good alternative to YouTube.
Hmm. I
But
haven't
it
looked into it very much.
and it doesn't look like it's oversaturated.
Hmm. I really like being on Newsbreak. I like that a lot. And that might be. I don't know if you can um, promote your stuff on there very easily, but might
Yeah,
try
I
it.
I don't know. I have to read it. Uh, Chastity, they live a mile from the Tennessee River where it goes in the Chickamauga Lake. Yeah, our lakes get crowded here too. Um, but we have like the Arkansas River, and people float down it on rafts and canoes, and it gets really crowded. Um, I don't live that way. That's about an hour from us. But we have so many lakes here.
Our lakes get crowded too, and we don't go a lot when other people are out there. But there's a couple of mountain lakes that just get so overrun with people, and
Well, I have two
at night.
ponds right behind me, but I'm not going to them because there's big old snakes.
Yeah, yeah.
We have big snakes. There's big copperheads and big water moccasins, and we have two ponds. One of them is just on the other side of. I don't know if you guys can. I can show you behind that line. It's
Cool.
just on the other side of that line. You can't see
Wow.
it.
Uh,
It's
Chastity says that it takes time. I started my channel in October of 2019 and hit 1,000 subs this year.
oh,
Congratulations
hi,
on that,
Mohammed.
guys.
I haven't seen him on here in a while. How are you?
Hi. Nancy says I did great on shorts, but that seems a lot too. I do have an Instagram, but I rarely use it, and the same for Facebook. I need assistant for social media posts. Yeah, I have a friend that helps me to post stuff extra places, but um, that's all that I have. I try to post our stuff on Twitter, and I think that helps some to get some stuff out there. I mainly just post my news break stuff on Twitter.
I have not been on Twitter in a long time. I have
You
Twitter.
have, you just didn't know that you are.
I haven't personally done any Twitter. Thanks, Mohammed. He was one of my first people that commented on my stuff
Cool.
on YouTube,
That's
and I never.
funny.
Yeah, you think about you see people and you think, oh, I haven't heard from them in so long, and I try to go back and look and look at, but my subscription list is getting long
Yeah, mine too.
because I like everybody. I want to see them all, so I try to go and
Yeah,
watch everybody.
I do too. I really, really do. And that's another thing that I feel so bad is not having the time to go on and keep up with everybody. I feel really bad about that, and hopefully
I
I can
know.
get
I
back into
I
that.
kind of hit and miss hit in seeing everybody and comment. Not and I might see them because sometimes at work I watch real quick and then I put my phone down. Um, because I don't know, people tend to get mad when they want to drink and I'm on my phone.
Gee, I can't understand why.
Just hold on a minute. I'm watching this video. Just
I'm
chill.
busy.
Your gin and tonic will be ready in a minute. Well, I serve food too. So
That's funny.
I like my job. I get to meet lots of people from all over.
That's good.
Hey, subscribed to my channel a long time ago. Been on YouTube for over a year, almost 2 years, because I did start in the summer when I still had my cafe, and I started doing YouTubes from my cafe. And then when I closed it, I didn't do anything because I got COVID, and then I started back up again. Then I got COVID again. I didn't feel like doing videos at all.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
I
That's
wanted to do was sleep.
that's hard when you don't feel like making a video. That's like it's funny how much you miss it too, huh? Like,
I know, you get the remarks from people, well, your videos aren't that good. I'm not trying to be good. I'm just having fun, I'm just here.
I hope my videos are informative. That's my one of my main goals. I hope that they serve a purpose. And some of them are just totally silly, and hopefully somebody gets a laugh out of it. So
Laugh at me. I'm always good for a laugh. I can't remember what it was at work the other day. Somebody was laughing so hard. I don't know. I was going down the escalator and there was a guy in front of me and I run down the escalator. I step, real fast down our escalator and this guy wouldn't move and I stand there going,
yeah, still trying to step. Huh?
let's get on down this escalator here.
I just wish that I could video everything that Bill says because I'm laughing at him all day long. If I could just remember some of the things that he says to me, he's absolutely hilarious.
My husband's always got something funny to say, but then when I turn the camera on, he's like, hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But one time I was filming and he comes up behind me and he starts dancing, doing stupid stuff. Like, you're on camera. Oh,
Yeah, they really know. They just pretend like they don't. Nancy says, what I do is choose at least 5 channels a day to see and change it every day. That's what I was trying to do also. And I kind of got out of step with that and need to get back on it again. But yeah,
yeah.
that's a really good strategy.
Yeah, that's why I try to go on at least a few, and then like Rita's Roost, she's been having these little every night having a live, and they're really kind of fun, and get to meet some new people, and I've been doing those at work because it's been so slow. I
Jim
just
says
just have
he's
to
got to
sit around.
go. Good to see you. Bye, Jim.
Bye, Jim. Yeah, I've got to go soon, Jim. I have to go to work. Go, make those gin and tonics and vodka and cranberries.
I have to go bake some more bacon. Bacon, bacon.
Make some more bacon. I need to make a cake or something because I was sitting there today. I'm like, I don't have any cake or pie for dessert after a lunch.
Bacon is a good dessert too.
Candied bacon has me.
Hmm. Just bake it in butter and try that. It's good.
Bacon and butter. Everything's better with bacon and butter. So one time when I first started baking all the time, and I was always buying butter and bacon stuff, and Guy Fieri had this. Uh, it was on sale. It was a pots and pans, and it had everything. You had spatulas and everything in it. And I said, "Well, I want that." And I said, "It's on sale too." And he goes, "You can't have it. You spend too much money on bacon and butter." Oh my god.
And
What's the problem with that?
yeah, they are necessities. These are not luxury items. These are necessities.
We're gonna have butter and bacon. That was a long time ago. Butter wasn't and bacon wasn't as expensive.
It is. We just got a grocery store that started carrying some Costco stuff here of like a little local IGA that's bringing in some Costco stuff, and so we got, I think it's 4 pounds of butter. Like, yay! Four. I'm off for the next 4 days. I have 4 pounds of butter. The ratio is good.
So my son buys my cream cheese for me so I can make his desserts. So he bought me, it was 30 pounds. So I still got some cream cheese in my refrigerator and freezer. I'll use it for him, and but I use it for dips and things for us too. I make stuff. You think about how much cream cheese I go through in a week. I go through, I don't know, probably 3 pounds or more a week. Yeah, at least. That's just for desserts.
Yeah.
It's like it comes in blocks. I go through about 3 blocks a week,
Oh,
4 blocks a week.
yeah. We're gonna try making a dip with cream cheese and sour cream. See how that turns out. But that's always a great combination, you know. A
Cream
good
cheese and
thing.
bacon.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, I have to go because I have to go to work here in a
Okay.
little bit.
Well, thanks for hosting, and I'm sure people are gonna love their cookbooks, and we will be on again soon. Don't forget, everybody, the jerky challenge on June 12th, and we will post more about that and how to post for the challenge collaboration.
Yeah. I'll start doing these again. We were doing them quite often, and then just everything got so busy.
Yeah,
So now maybe get back to doing one. We'll have to do one in Arizona when I come to Arizona.
yes, we will for sure. You'd be like right there.
I'll be right there. All right. Well, I'll get everybody's cookbooks out and everything, and I will see you guys next time.
Thanks for being on, everybody. Good talking to you.
Bye.
Bye bye.